So we are doing interesting things. Today we will do something more useful, more interesting. We will see real life things, how the management organization will operate in real life. So before that, we will have a recap of what we have studied so far. So we know who is a manager, who is a leader. Can anyone say who is a manager, who is a leader? Who is a manager, who is a leader? So, good. So managers are generally they manage things. Leaders, they have take initiative. They lead others. All leaders are managers, but all managers may not be leaders. Leaders show leadership. Leadership requires some more skills. So we have seen what the management skills which are required, conceptual skills, human relation skills, and technical skills. We have seen all this. We have seen the functions of management also, planning, organizing, and working and all. We will see some more today. We will do interesting things. Can you guess the topic what we are going to do today? They have one slide, two images, something says planning and organizing. So what we are going to do today? Yes. Before that, just give me the recap. Planning, you can go through this. Planning is defining the goals, the vision and mission of the organization. This is called planning. Then organizing is putting the structure in place. Who will do what? So that is organizing. The proper structure, proper reporting relationship, that is called organizing. Staffing means filling the positions which we identified in organizing with proper set of people, proper human resources. That is called staffing. And training them, that also included. Then directing means motivating people to achieve the organization objectives, which we have set goals here to motivate the people to achieve these goals. So that is what we call as directing. Then controlling is we are evaluating the performance to confirm, to ensure everything is happening as we planned. If something is not happening as we planned, we will take corrective action. That is called control. So we will take interesting case study, real life example of managing roles in actions. Managers have roles we know, planning, the CEO is strategic decision making, and organizing, project manager creating a team, and setting the timeline, creating the resources, managing resources, that is organizing. Then HR manager, interviewing people and filling the positions, that is staffing. We know. Now, how these things are applied? So we know something called design thinking. So can anyone say what is the status in design thinking? Raise your hand.
Empathy, define ideal, prototype testing.
Wonderful. So, what is the main theme in design thinking? This human-centered approach. So, now we will see this both concepts together. One side we know the goal of managers, the other side we know design thinking, how these two things can be combined. That is, managing with a human-centric approach. Understood? We are managing, we are playing the roles of manager with a design thinking approach, with a human-centric approach. Not in a monotonous mechanical way, with a human-centric approach. So, ultimately what we are doing is for the humans. So, we have to follow this design thinking. So, how do we do? First stage is empathy. So, empathy, define, ideate, prototype, test. These are the stages of steps in design thinking. How we can apply it to managerial roles. See, for example, understand the needs of an employee. Thinking from the employee's point of view. As a manager, you have to think from the employee's point of view. As a teacher, you have to think from the student's point of view. So that is, we call it empathy. The manager should think from the customer point of view. Then we clearly define the problem. What is actually the problem? If employees are not performing, exactly what is needed to be addressed. That is, we define the problem. We are not talking about symptoms here, exact root cause. What is the actual problem? Then we are ideating, creating a set of ideas that can be done through brainstorming and so many other methods. So, what is actually the solution for the possible solutions for the problem? That is ideation, identification. Then what we are doing? Prototype. Prototype means something a workable model is called a prototype. It may be a physical model in case of engineering or not. In case of management, it can be a workable solution. For example, we identify the employees lack training. That's why the so many defects are there in place. They are creating defects because they are not trained properly. So, we identify training is a problem. So, we set a training schedule for them. We have to basic training for them. So that can be a prototype also. Prototype need not be always a physical object. Okay? So prototyping potential solutions in a real world setting, then we are testing it. Whether what we have, our prototype, our solution is working or not. What is effectiveness of working? Then it's not a one-time process. From here, after testing, we have to get feedback. We depend upon that. If it is not getting us the real-time what we intended results, we have to again go back. Maybe our prototype needs improvement, or our idea may need a new idea may need refining, or even we are not definitely groundbreaking. That may be possible. So we will again go back and refine it, again do all these things, come back. It's not one-time process, it's actually goes back. So this is design thinking, how we apply design thinking to managerial roles. So in planning, organization, staffing, directing, controlling also we can apply. We can go through. So planning, empathy to understanding needs of stakeholders. See, there is a difference between shareholders and stakeholders. Shareholders are people who bought the stocks of a company, shares of a company. Stakeholders is anyone who takes interest in our organization. For example, students are stakeholders, your parents are stakeholders, government is stakeholders for our institution. Teachers are stakeholders. Who has got a stake? So that is planning, then organizing, prototype, all these things. Then staffing, understand we can empathize with the candidates, what the candidates needs. Accordingly, we have to get the interview process. Then directing, motivating employees, then controlling, ensuring things are happening according to the desired results. So now we can check what is primary goal of planning function. Can anyone answer? Can anyone answer these three questions? Which manager role involves allocating cost? How does design thinking enhance the checking function? The answers are given in the next slide. Primary goal of planning function is defining goals, strategies, action plans. Allocating cost and assigning roles is organizing. Then design thinking how it helps us by empathizing with the candidates, ideating innovative recruitment set. That can be done. So I hope you have studied so much today. You have benefited by this. You learn now how to apply design thinking in managerial roles. As a manager, how to do the empathetic approach. That's what it is. So these are the summaries. We can have a continuous improvement. This is the key. It's not a one-time approach. You have to continuously do it. So we have additional resources, books you can go through. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This is the